Hello YouTube, it's Alejandro, and this time I'm going to be doing another Digimon figure review. This time I'm going to be taking a look at the Digimon SH Figuarts Imperialdramon Pladin mode figure. So, really quick, going to start off with the package. You got a really cool artwork picture of Imperialdramon right there. Warning, Bandai, Tamashii Nations, Imperialdramon Pladin mode, SH Figuarts from Digimon Adventure 02. Got an image of Imperialdramon right there, the name, the sword, SH Figuarts. On the side, you got another image of the product in a pose. Different pose on this side. From below, you got pretty much the same picture you got from above. And I already took the figure out of the box. And on the back, you got some pictures, the option parts, posing. Right here's the signature of, I believe, the designer, which I checked, and it's the same designer for the SH Figuarts Melgarurumon figure. So cool that he designed both these. Got the front image, close-ups to the head and the arms, image right there, SH Figuarts quality. It's for like ages 15 and up, because it's a collector's item. And you got a really cool artwork picture right here, in full art. Character introduction, that's in Japanese, don't know how to read that. And yeah, really quick, might as well just open up the box. Now there's tape on, you can open up from either side, there's tape right there. Now there are a few things inside, and I might as well just quickly show off how the packaging looks. Now it does go into two pieces. The bottom piece right here is basically the trays for the wings, which you do have to put on. And to simply put them on, you just open it up, like so. There. And this is basically where the wings are supposed to be with the figure. They're not attached with it automatically, and that's the bottom half. Then for the top half, you got a few things. And for the top, you got these, instead of being taped on or anything, they're just tabbed. Okay, so pretty much everything you got here is stuff that I don't really need. You have this piece right here, which is like for posing or something. I forget exactly what it does. Got this empty spot right here. Right here is where the sword is. Right here is the main body of the figure. Right here is the tail. And right here you got all the different kinds of arms. You got the kind of grabby arms. Right here you have the default fists, which I just left in there. And right here you have these hand-holding fists, which aren't too big. So yeah, just gonna put that back on. 1 second. So yeah, just go overlaps it like that. And quickly gonna take a look at the, oh, and for the background of the box, it also has this gray cardboard thing. And now for the instructions. It's only one-sided, folds. You have all the hands, you have this stage jacked piece that you put around the waist so you can pose it. Shows you how to attach the wings and the tail part. The sword, how that goes into the hand. How you can detach that piece for whatever reason. And how that piece connects down there so you can pose it through that means. And how to assemble the stage jacked piece, which is included. And now that we're done looking at the packaging, we look onto the figure itself. First off, looking quick at the accessory it comes with. You have the Omni Sword, or Omega Blade, I guess. And it's really well done. It's very shiny, especially in this lighting. So you got this jewel piece right here in green. Got the blue stripes, which represent the chest of Omnimon, since this is the sword from Omnimon's power. Got this nice gold around the edge right here. Got a red triangle, the white, all these engraved gold letters. Not sure what that means. very neat. Got the golden tips, which are done in a nice metal flake finish. Have the white. Have that little bit of hollowness. You have the black right here and this little piece right here. So that way, if you wanted to, if you pose it the right way, I guess you could stand it on its own. I saw the movie, and I don't think it had this little bit on the bottom, but it's there for a reason. And now how to attach it, you just simply unpeg that piece, the handle. Now, it's shaped in a certain way, both of these, so you can't just peg it in directly. You have to turn it a little bit until it fits in properly because of the shape. So it goes in one way. You can't just rotate it around. So yeah, the accessory item is really well done. It's great. And now for the figure. So here you have Imperialdramon in Pladin mode. Sorry, let me adjust the camera. Need to adjust the camera because this figure is slightly taller than what I normally do. So yeah, this figure is basically a complete recolor of the regular fighter mode figure, which, you know, is sold separately and stuff. I prefer the Pladin version because, well, after watching Digimon try, Imperialdramon's Dragon Mode and Fighter Mode are forever ruined in my memory, but at least I can always rely on Pladin Mode to be completely holy and pure and never evil. I mean, if Digimon went to church, this would be the kind of Digimon that would. I mean, he's like the holy angel Digimon. And I better not get any comments talking about Angemon when I say that. So anyway, it's all done in basically silver. It's all done in white, gold. Now looking at the details, you got the claws, which are done in nice shiny gold. You got the the black pieces right there. The arm gauntlets are white. You got the belts on the around the elbows or on the arms with silver belt buckles. Got the fists. These are the personal fists that I chose for displaying him. On the legs, you got a little bit of molded detail right there. The line. Got the gold right here. Little detail right there. Some little black there. Black there. Got the gold on the toes. Little molded detail on there. And you got this gold spike on the back also. And right here, you got these little red bits, which kind of look like tiny little rock missile launchers or something. Onto these shoulder pads, nice and shiny, really metal flake finish right there. And for the dragon head, really nice shiny red eyes, gold crown kind of piece right there, spiky white. And for the head is really well done with the silver mouth, the very detailed detailed eyes, orange eyes I think, the gold crown, the red jewel piece, and the hair is all well detailed and golden. And as for the back, you have the tail, you have the waist area, which is, you know, black. Have this piece right here, this fin piece, all done in gold color paint. This piece right here, which as the instructions showed is, give me a second. Okay, so I got it. Like I said, this piece is detachable. Not sure what purpose that serves, but it's connected through these 3 ports. These 2 nubs. The 2 nubs up there go into these 2 ports. And this tab right here goes into that hole. And this piece is outlined in nice shiny silver. To put it in, you just line it on the fin right there. And the wings, which you do have to attach, which isn't very hard. There are little tabs right here that go into these holes on his back. You just kind of have to work them in there, gently of course. Have to try to push them in, but carefully, while slightly, what I did was, I kind of moved the wings left and right, so I can squeeze them in better. And as you can see, they are done ridiculously well done in super shiny silver. And they look really amazing too. So yeah, needless to say, this figure looks ridiculously well. Definitely sticks out, although I am very tempted to also get the fighter mode version. I just really like the color scheme for both. But yeah, other than the color, the only main difference with this figure is the accessory. Instead of having the positron laser gun that goes on his right arm, he gets the Omni Sword, which is accurate. Now for the articulation. The shoulder pieces go up. And it can go back and forth there on this ring piece right here that lets them go back and forth. And the arms can move all the way up. They can go down. And these shoulder pads can adjust for them. You have an elbow bend. You can move the arms, and you can also carefully detach them. As you can see, there's a little hole right there, and here's the ball joint that the hand goes onto. You can easily, carefully of course, detach the arms and replace them for the other option parts, and it goes back on just as easily. Arm goes back, out. Good, decent range on the arm. The head, it kind of looks up, it looks down. It's got full rotation, although I would be careful with that because of the hair getting in the way. So yeah, you got pretty much full rotation on the head. As I mentioned, the shoulder pads move. And for the waist, it goes slightly forward, slightly back. It's got full waist rotation. And you also get a bit of a squeak noise. As for the thighs, you got a little bit of outward swivel, inward swivel. The legs go forward all the way, go back. Got a knee bend, double jointed. And the foot extends out a little bit, or goes straight forward. So yeah, you can move the foot a little bit. They can also adjust them like this. Yeah. And as for the wings, first going over the tail. Now, the tail is very simple. You just got this hole right here in the back, and you got this ball joint. All you have to do is just simply connect it. Just push it in, and it's connected. And it's on a ball joint, so it can go up, go down, left, right, rotate. And even though the tail is, molded in a certain curved position, you can still get a lot of articulation out of it. And as for the wings, they can move up. Not really so much down because of this piece. I guess you could detach it to lower the wings if you want. They can go back, they can go out and back in. And you can extend them to full length. But because of this certain curve on this part of the wing, you can just kind of line it up and shorten the wing, or you can fold it out and extend it. The wing is on two pieces connected by this ball joint, so this piece is also movable. You can rotate it, pop it off. As you can see, it just pops back in. So you can have standard shorter wings, or you can extend them. And as for other features, since this is a complete repaint of the fighter mode version, which I know a thing or two about since I've seen reviews over it, it does have two common similar features. Both the gauntlets on either arms have this little piece that you can just, if you put your finger in, you can just pop off. Like so. And you got a little hole, which is where you put the positron laser cannon accessory piece, which does not come with the Paladin mode version, but it's still there since this figure is basically just a repaint of that version, only with a different accessory and paint job. And as for the second piece, which also goes into articulation, you can move the dragon chest head. It does go up, and this lower mouthpiece goes down, revealing this tab right here, which is also for one of the accessories of the fighter mode version of the figure, which does not come included with the Paladin mode. But that articulation / feature is still here in the Paladin mode figure. And now going on to the stage piece. It comes in a few pieces. First, you get the base, which is done in a circle. You got the port right here where you connect everything. Then you got this arm piece, which has some pretty good joints on it. Then you got this piece, which you attach these claw pieces, which go around the waist of the figure so you can hold it up. Now I'm going to simply go quickly through the connection. You got this, which goes into... No, wait, this side. There's one specific side that goes into that hole. Then you take this, goes in here. Then you take these pieces, go in those holes. And you get your stage act claw piece, which you do have to assemble, but it's a fairly simple procedure. So now all you have to do is open up the claw, and it goes around the waist. Then you close it. So yeah, you kind of need this, because not only for the posing, but this figure is a little bit hard to stand. Although I'm not going to lie, this is probably not the best method for holding the figure. I mean, it's a little loose in place and kind of falls even with the stage act piece. So you kind of have to mess around with it a little bit, but I eventually got the hang of it, sorta. I mean, it's still a bit of a pain, but I was able to kind of stand him up and get him in a certain pose. Speaking of which, now to show off how the sword works. As I mentioned, you just detach it. Now you're going to want to use the right pair of hands, considering how the default hands don't have any holes, as you can see. Got a hole there. So just pull this in through. Then you reattach the sword through the other end. Pull it down, like so. And so now he's holding his blade accessory weapon, and it does go into either hand. But what I like to do is if you actually line the hands up properly like this thing is actually long enough to go through both of them. And I'm pretty sure this piece is here, so the thing doesn't go all the way through or get stuck or something. So yeah. If you line both the hands properly, you can connect them together so he can dual wield his sword. Like this. So yeah, that's a fairly cool pose. And yeah, I guess that's pretty much all I can say. This figure is really cool. It's really well done. The accessories are pretty good. I cannot recommend this enough for collectors out there. So yeah, I got mine off Amazon a while back for exactly $50. It's definitely worth the price. It might have changed slightly by now, but yeah, I will leave a link in the description to the figure if you want to buy yours off Amazon like I did. It's really cool. I highly recommend this. There's nothing wrong with this that I can think of, but I am still tempted to buy the fighter mode version of it. There will be more reviews in the future. Subscribe to the channel. Check out my other Digimon reviews if you haven't already. Yada yada. Subscribe, thumbs up. Support the channel. Share with your friends if they like Digimon stuff. Yeah, so if you're interested in this, check out my playlist for other Digimon reviews, and check out my channel for other figure reviews and other kinds of stuff if you're interested in my other content. So yeah, subscribe, thank you for watching, and have a great day. Goodbye.